Good evening, class. My name is John Clinebell, and today I'm going to be talking about faith in the founding of America. With the 250th anniversary of the country coming up in less than a month, it is important to remember that the country was built on faith. John Woolman was an abolitionist, and he was a religious man who believed deeply in the Quaker faith. Although he was not a founding father, he played a role in the culture surrounding Christianity and taught on the faith leaders should have. In the works of John Woolman, he spoke about how we were supposed to live a Christian life by living like Jesus, showing others the way to treat all people equal, to be humble. He speaks about God being omnipotent and a deliverer. He spoke about having wisdom and discernment to walk in the faith of spirit and truth. His word echoed the culture of the colonial era. He passed away before 1776, but his words remain true. Pastors and faith leaders played a role in the beliefs leading up to the founding. Faith leaders often integrate what's happening in politics with theology. In the source journal of the proceedings of the Congress, it gives an example of leaders observing their faith. During the proceedings of Congress in Philadelphia on May 10, 1775, it states, one motion was resolved that Thursday, the 20th of July, observed for the 12 United Colonies as a day of humility, fasting, and prayer. This served as a purpose to seek divine counsel from God in order to make the right decisions, especially life-changing decisions. A belief in God was in the very fabric of our pre-founding and founding. Samuel Adams argued that our rights were not given to us by man, but through God. Man's words change and ebb and flow with what is tended and happening culturally. God's words never change. What God has bestowed on us, no man can take away. During the Revolution, he said, we have appealed to heaven for the justice of our cause, and in heaven we have placed our trust. Numerous have been the manifestations of God's providence in sustaining us. He also talked about when times grew hard, that they need to depend on God, the one who created them, to stay humble and to be bold and confident in God. During the writings of the Constitution, George Washington took to heart leaning on divine providence and encouraged the people to do good and pray, lean on a higher power, and to be kind. A group of men with everything riding on the line gathered together to seek counsel from God, to make the right decisions, to ensure that people could be free and their rights could not be infringed upon. They knew that if only man made the decisions, that the system would collapse. But if God was in it, it could be the greatest experiment.